Popular but false doctrines. Here's one. You can do nothing for your salvation. We'll point out a fundamental problem with this idea and two truths which will help correct our thinking. The problem here is that it presents faith and works as being in opposition to one another. It sets it up to be faith versus works, like a hammer against a light bulb, as if anything we do, our, quote, works, would undo or even destroy our faith or somehow cancel out the grace of God. This false doctrine leads to a de-emphasis on obedience, and that makes for religions that are simply too easy, and it leads to a twisting of scriptures. Look what Jesus says, for example, in Mark 16, verse 16. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved. But people say whoever believes will be saved and should be baptized. They are teaching a purpose for baptism that is not found in Scripture because they're twisting Jesus' words and teaching his instructions out of order. Instead of 1 believes and 2 is baptized, will 3 be saved, they teach whoever 1 believes, 3 will be saved, and 2 should be baptized. The truth is that faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead, James 2:17. Faith apart from works is useless, James 2:20. Faith apart from works is dead, James 2:26. And the second truth is that works show our faith and make our faith come alive. Faith was active along with Abraham's works, and faith was completed by his works, James 2:22. Abraham didn't earn his salvation. Paul makes that point at length in Romans chapter 4. But God, even though he knew Abraham's faithful heart, for example, Genesis 15, verse 6, put Abraham to a test. And when Abraham obeyed, the angel of God said, "Now I know that you fear God." And he continues, "because you have done this thing." Genesis 22, verses 12 and 16. And then he repeats God's great promises. So you see that a person is justified by works and not by faith alone. We must not only have faith, the demons have faith, we must demonstrate our faith. And notice, please, that James is not referring to works of the law of Moses, as Paul often is in the book of Romans. So let's straighten out the illustration. Faith and works are like a light bulb and a cord. We plug in our faith by our works. Our faith becomes active, complete, alive. May God help us all to be saved by grace through a true, active, and living faith.